Welcome to another powerful and enlightening episode of the Big Emma podcast, where we discuss social justice, workers' rights, African unity, leadership, and the issues shaping our continent. Today, we are discussing a painful but very important topic, xenophobia in Africa, with a major focus on South Africa as a case study. Why do Africans attack fellow Africans? What are the real causes of xenophobia? What damage has it caused to Africa's image and economy? And most importantly, what can Africans living abroad do to protect themselves? This conversation is not about hatred. It is about truth, awareness, safety, and solutions. Stay with us till the end because this discussion may change the way you see Africa and our future as one people.
What is xenophobia? Xenophobia is the fear, hatred, discrimination, or hostility towards foreigners or people perceived to be outsiders. The word comes from two Greek words. Xenos meaning stranger or foreigner. Phobos meaning fear. So, xenophobia simply means the fear or hatred of strangers. But in reality, xenophobia goes beyond fear. It includes harassment, physical attacks, discrimination, hate speech, destruction of businesses, exclusion from jobs, social intimidation, even murder. Xenophobia happens when people blame foreigners for economic hardship, unemployment, crime, or social problems. Sadly, this has become a recurring issue in parts of Africa. History of xenophobia in Africa. Xenophobia is not new. Throughout history, humans have often feared people who are different from them. But in Africa, xenophobia became more visible in modern times due to colonial borders, economic struggles, political instability, migration crises, unemployment, weak governance. Ironically, Africa has always preached African unity. Leaders like Kwame Nkrumah, Julius Nyerere, Nelson Mandela dreamed of a united Africa where Africans could move freely and support one another. Yet today, many Africans face hostility in fellow African countries. South Africa as a case study. When discussing xenophobia in Africa, South Africa often becomes the main focus because of repeated attacks against African migrants. South Africa is one of Africa's biggest economies and attracts migrants from Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Ethiopia, Somalia, Mozambique, Democratic Republic of Congo, Cameroon, Ghana, and many others. Many migrants move there seeking jobs, business opportunities, better living conditions, security. However, over the years, there have been repeated violent xenophobic attacks. Major xenophobic attacks in South Africa. 1. 2008 xenophobic attacks. One of the deadliest outbreaks happened in 2008. More than 60 people were killed, thousands displaced, and many foreign-owned businesses destroyed. Migrants were beaten, chased from communities, and attacked publicly. 2. 2015 xenophobic violence. Another major wave occurred in 2015. Shops owned by foreigners were looted and burned. Several African countries condemned the attacks. There were protests across Africa, especially in Nigeria. 3. 2019 attacks. In 2019, violence erupted again. Foreign-owned businesses were vandalized. Some Nigerians lost their lives and investments. The attacks created diplomatic tension between Nigeria and South Africa. Many Africans began asking, how can Africans preach unity while killing fellow Africans?
The disadvantages of xenophobia. Xenophobia damages everyone. 1. Loss of human lives. People are killed, injured, and traumatized. Families lose loved ones. Children grow up in fear. 2. Economic damage. Businesses are destroyed. Investors lose confidence. Tourism suffers. Trade relationships become strained. 3. The damage to Africa's global image. When Africans attack fellow Africans, the world sees division instead of unity. This weakens Africa's voice globally. 4. Diplomatic tension. Countries begin to clash politically. Embassies receive complaints. Retaliatory actions may occur. 5. Mental and emotional trauma. Victims suffer. Depression, fear, anxiety, emotional instability. Many lose their sense of belonging. 6. Destruction of African unity. Xenophobia destroys the dream of Pan-Africanism. Instead of building together, Africans become divided. What Africans abroad should start doing to protect themselves. This section is very important. 1. Obey the laws of the host country. Africans living abroad must avoid criminal activities. Maintain proper documentation. Respect local laws and customs. Being law-abiding reduces vulnerability. 2. Build strong African communities. Migrants should unite. Community organizations help. Share information. Provide security awareness. Support victims. Create emergency response systems. Unity is protection. 3. Avoid unnecessary conflicts. Avoid heated arguments and public confrontations. In hostile environments, small disagreements can escalate quickly. 4. Register with your embassy. Every migrant should know their embassy location, emergency contacts, legal support channels. Embassies can help during crises. 5. Document incidents. Victims should record evidence, save messages, take photos/videos safely, report threats early. Documentation helps legal protection. 6. Invest in education and skills. Skilled migrants are often more respected and economically stable. Professional growth creates better opportunities and integration. 7. Support legal migration. Illegal migration sometimes increases exploitation and vulnerability. Africans should pursue safer and legal migration pathways where possible. 8. Use social media responsibly. Avoid spreading hate speech or retaliatory messages. Social media can either calm tensions or worsen violence.
What African governments must do. Governments must stop treating xenophobia as normal. They should enforce anti-discrimination laws, improve border management, promote African unity education, protect migrants, punish violent offenders, create economic opportunities for citizens. The African Union must also become more proactive. African unity cannot remain only in speeches. Final message. Africa cannot develop through division. No African country is completely self-sufficient. We need one another. Nigerians, South Africans, Ghanaians, Kenyans, Zimbabweans, Ethiopians, we are all Africans first. The real enemies of Africa are poverty, corruption, bad leadership, unemployment, injustice, not fellow Africans seeking survival and opportunity. Xenophobia may destroy businesses and lives temporarily, but its biggest damage is the destruction of trust among Africans. And once Africans stop trusting one another, the dream of a united and powerful Africa becomes difficult to achieve.
If you found this episode helpful, please like, share, subscribe, and join our respectful conversation in the comments. Have you or someone you know faced xenophobia in Africa? This is the Big Emma podcast, where truth meets awareness. Let's put an end to the senseless violence and let love lead. Say no to xenophobia. Until next time, stay informed, stay united, and remember, an injury to one African is an injury to all of us. Solidarity forever.